Hmm. Greetings. Welcome to day one of our 30-day Worthiness Attunement journey. My name is Grace Willow, and I am so honored that you're here. Um, if you wouldn't mind, you please like and subscribe and share this video to help make it more searchable for other folks who might benefit from joining in the 30-day journey with us. So today is day one, and usually with any workshop or group container that I facilitate, I like to kick off the journey ahead with an oracle card. And so I really love Kim Kranz's Wild Unknown archetypal deck. So the card that I chose for today is the Shapeshifter. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to read the description and then share how, actually, this is just, I love how synchronistic these cards are. They always speak to what we're doing in these journeys, these workshops and courses that I offer. I'm going to get my readers on here. The shapeshifter, also known as the trickster, the elusive, the formless. The shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine that you're looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. To go deeper, read Cindy Sherman. There's a couple of other descriptions here that I'm going to read. The shapeshifter is related to the mask. Notice if these cards come up together in one reading. If so, you are in the realm of heavy theater, illusion, and possibly deception. I didn't get the mask today, so let's go with the shapeshifter. The ultimate shapeshifter works undercover in service of the greater good. The diminished shapeshifter becomes a people pleaser. And people pleaser is one of the faces of unworthiness. And so I couldn't help but giggling at this card, the shapeshifter, because that's what unworthiness is. The wound of unworthiness is a mask, an illusion. It causes us to believe that we are other than who we truly are. The truth is that you were born worthy. It is inherent. There's nothing you can do to add to your worthiness. Now really take that in. It's inherent. It is the truth of who you are. And it is only through challenging life experiences, whether it's personal traumas such as bullying, perhaps abandonment or abuse in childhood. Unworthiness can also be stemmed and traced back to ancestral trauma and even past life trauma that's brought forward into this particular incarnation to be worked on and healed. So that's why we're here. We're here to reveal the truth behind the mask, to take off the mask of unworthiness, to reveal the truth of who you are, to remember the core, that unbreakable core. It may feel like there's something wrong with you, or that you're not good enough, or things just don't seem to work out. It may feel as if you're disconnected from that core. My intention for this journey ahead is to reconnect you to the truth of who you are, to your authentic self, to the blueprint of wholeness that you were born with. So today I'm going to set the stage with tuning forks. I got these particular tuning forks several years ago. I was at a spiritual communication conference with Steve and Barbara Rother. Um, I don't know what their group is called now. It used to be called Lightworker. Maybe it's perhaps changed over the years. Anyway, I went to a conference years ago, and they were selling many sets of tuning forks, and I was really drawn to these particular forks because they are unusual in that they open dimensional gateways, portals to dimensions that we don't normally have access to in our normal 3D waking world. Cause and effect, polarity, duality. So my intention for today is to create a portal to connect you with the truth of who you are, that unbreakable core, that blueprint of wholeness, to restore your inherent worthiness and to restore your ability to tap into that as a resource in your everyday life. So I'm not quite sure if the sound is going to come through with these particular tuning forks. I have a Yeti microphone here sitting next to me that tends to pick up my voice and may or may not pick up the tuning forks. And whether you hear the forks coming through in the video or not, the invitation is for you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. Lean back and allow yourself to receive the transmission that I'm sharing, whether you're listening today on July 3rd, 2023, or you're listening 2 years from now. There's an energetic transmission that's coming through that includes everyone who's listening to this, whether in real time or listening in the ethers in the future. So with that, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, maybe place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, and just allow yourself to receive. No effort, nothing to do, nowhere to go. If you're multitasking, the invitation is for you to become present. Get really present. Present with your breath, present with your heart, present with whatever intentions you came to this journey with. And just receive. Being present in this now moment to the truth of who you are as a beautiful, magnificent soul having a human experience. You came here to experience being in a body because that is the only way for a soul to learn, to grow, to evolve. It's one thing for an unlimited soul to know their worth, because on a soul level you do. But it's a concept. You have to have contrast of unworthiness and working through those wounds to come back to the truth, to arrive at the truth of your wholeness, your inherent worthiness. I'm going to tell you a short story. As a soul, you chose to have this human experience. You brought with you all of the lifetimes of experiences that you've had up until now. And you came through an ancestral lineage that would support your evolution as a soul with whatever lessons you came here to learn, whatever life experiences you came here to experience. And the wound of unworthiness is an overlay, let's call it curriculum. The curriculum that you move through to remember the truth of who you are. That's all it is. The problem is that we get stuck in the shapeshifter, the illusion that somehow we're flawed or somehow there's something wrong with us. And yet that's not true. So these tuning forks, I'm going to just play them again. Allow them to open a gateway within you to restore the truth of who you are, to help you remember who you are and why you came here. And then the next 29 days will be full of practices to support that ever deepening connection to you. Staying present with your breath, staying present with your body, staying present to the thoughts that are arising, perhaps emotions welling up. Give yourself the gift of your exquisite presence right here and right now. And allow yourself to receive the transmission coming through, whether you feel it or not. You are sacred. Your worth is inherent. It is encoded in your DNA. I am so, so grateful that you're here. I'm going to invite you for the rest of the day to pay attention to your thoughts, how your body feels, emotions that arise, insights, memories, perhaps journal about anything that comes up. And of course, I'd love to hear your comments below. I'll do my best to read and respond and keep up. So tomorrow, we're going to be working with the essential oil of vetiver. If you have vetiver, great. If not, you can just work alongside us with intention. I'll see you tomorrow.